I'm dressed like a pirate today. Well, I don't know if this is a pirate costume. I've got my pirate's beard. Because obviously everyone's jumping off the raw food bandwagon. You know, everyone's moving away. Nicocado, he's jumped off the bandwagon. And Rawvana might be moving away from being called Rawvana. She'll be called just Yovana, I guess, which is her name. So maybe she won't be called Rawvana. I don't know. Who knows? Because she wants to. She had a craving for cooked food, and a lot of people, a whole bunch of people that over the years did raw food videos and 100% raw videos, were inspired for a time, and seem to have lost their inspiration and lost, I don't know, their whatever the central thing was that was pushing them towards raw food or pushed them into it. They've lost that. They've lost that focus, that inspiration. It's not what they want to do anymore. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about that in this video. Let's have a discussion. So a lot of people say they're craving cooked food. Listen, your body does not have, and then someone will say, well, that's your body trying to tell you something. Your body cannot. This is a bombshell to a lot of you. This is what it's called, a bombshell, dropping a bomb. Your body does not have the ability to tell you, and this is, for some of you, this is an absolute, complete, your body does not have the ability to tell you need to go out and eat something to get X nutrient. It does not have that ability at all. It doesn't have, your body doesn't sit there and start to go, oh, I need some, I don't know, what nutrient could it be? What nutrient's in cooked food that's not in raw food? Oh, I need some lycopene. Well, I need some lycopene, so I'm going to make the person think they need to eat some cooked tomatoes to get lycopene, and I'm going to, what is the body doing there? The body is measuring, right, I'm low in lycopene, so I'm going to make this person crave a food called tomatoes that for most people didn't even eat tomatoes. Most human beings did not eat tomatoes until like a couple of 100 years ago or whatever, or 100 years ago, or potatoes or something, in which most people of my ancestry did not eat any potatoes for up until the last few hundred years, maybe, when potatoes came to Europe. Pizza, I don't know, whatever it was, somehow your body's meant to have some kind of database of every food in the world and go, right, you need to eat tomatoes and you need to eat fish. It's usually meat eaters, it's usually people that go back to eating meat that say, I was really craving meat, I was really craving fish, I was, walking past a pond and I saw this fish jump out and I thought, that looks tasty. This is not real, this is not how it works. This is not how our body is. It's not, our body does not have that capability to go, I'm low on a nutrient, therefore I'm going to make you crave something. If that was the case, how come there's all these people that eat so badly? How come their body doesn't force them to go and eat fruit? How come their body doesn't force them to go and eat vegetables when they're low in all sorts of nutrients? If you take the blood test of the average person, they're low in all sorts of things. It's not making it. People don't even go out in the sunlight. People with low in vitamin D don't even, who want to be indoors playing computers, they're not dragged by their body into the sunlight. There's not that sort of intelligence. This is how it works. The way that it works is animals live in an environment in which the food that is best for them is abundant around them, to the point that they almost can't help but eat it, and they can't help but not get enough nutrition, because it's a symbiotic, synergistic thing, that it's just all works together like that. The cows, the grass is just there. The spiders, they just build a web and flies land in it. They don't have this thing like, I'm going to try and eat this kind of fly today because I need this kind of nutrient, so I'm going to spin this kind of web and I'm going to No, the flies land in the web. An anteater just doesn't have the choice but to eat ants. Like, what else is an anteater going to eat? It's got this weird nose, it's really long. It can't get anything in that little nose thing, that little mouth. It's got no option. It doesn't matter if it requires, the way that nature has to set it up is that the only thing it can eat is ants, and if ants disappear, the anteater's going to die. We were smart enough to be able to, whatever happened, our environment was destroyed, or we left our natural environment, whatever happened, and we were able to keep going because we were able to utilise other things by creating cooking and all the rest of it. And that's the other amazing thing, that people think that we were cooking like 1,000,000 years ago. 1,000,000 years ago, human beings were cooking their food. I mean, this is... Can anyone explain to me how we were cooking our food 1,000,000 years ago, and it's taken so long for us to actually do anything with the ability to create fire? Like, we learned how to cook, we learned how to create fire, create implements, create metal, obviously, pans, boil water. We had all that ability 1,000,000 years ago, and yet we did nothing with it apart from cooking tubers for 1,000,000 years, and then all of a sudden there was just this rapid rise in technology and all the rest of it. It just, I don't get that. If we were cooking food 1,000,000 years ago, how come we're not so far advanced? And then some people will say, oh no, we were really advanced, and then it all crumbled, and then it came back again, and then it crumbled. So maybe that happened, maybe there was something like that. But I don't get how you go from we couldn't fly to we were on the moon in 60 years, and it takes us 1,000,000 years to go from cooking our food and the ability to control fire to, like, where we are where we are now. It doesn't make, does that make any kind of sense? No, we weren't cooking, we weren't in the forest with a microwave, we weren't, had the big metal pans. We didn't need to, that's the whole point. We were just, why would you if you're surrounded by fruit? What's the point? So, I don't know, a lot of people want to go to this whole starchivores thing. I don't know, maybe we're better equipped for starchivores, but it seems to me that we cook anything and turn it into something soft that we can eat. It's not like starch is the only thing. It's like we cook everything to turn it into something that we can chew up and eat. So I don't know why specifically starches or something that people say, apart from it's vegan and it suits certain agendas, whatever. What else are we saying in this video? Yeah, a lot of people move away and they start to grasp onto this stuff like, oh, there's no science behind raw food and cooked food isn't toxic, and cooked food, and all these people say, yeah, it's exactly the same and just as healthy, and you can restore your biome and you get all this you can yeah, of course you can restore your biome. But why is it that no one goes, why does no one need that biome to eat fruit? What's that all about? I just think the whole thing's really, really funny and weird, but I really encourage you to keep on going with your raw food path and trying and getting better and sharing ideas and sharing recipes and all the rest of it, because it's I just couldn't, to me, I don't know if that paused there a bit, to me it was never raw till four, you just end up on a cooked food diet again and you're just out of control with it. I think so. I really love going towards fruit and everything, and there's more information below if you want to find out about our festival. Sign up and get some information at our website, and there's some books below and a few other things that I've got, so check that out and go 100% raw, never turn back, never ever question it, and Jonas will probably use that for a video, but thanks